Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your brother YT. Back with another video. The countdown begins until the 1st. November 1st, food stamps are being cut off. Not only will millions of families, about 42 million families to be exact, be going without food stamps. Also, we're going to talk about how the food pantries are running dry. That's no longer a solution. Everybody's saying hit up the food pantries. I even recommended it. The food pantries are now running out of funds and food. That may not be an option either. Look, we're going to get into it. Like I said, family, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
So if they cut food stamps, I'm not stealing at the store. But who's going to steal for me? Please, somebody help me out. Who's going to do it? I may take you, but I ain't going in that store. I'm scared. I can't go to jail. I'm being so honest. They can't catch us all, though. So, you do what you do, and I'm going to sit in the car. I used to have to do that. I'm not even going to lie, because when I was getting a little bit of EBT, it wasn't enough to feed my family, because guess what we going to do? We going to get to the store and feed these babies, honey. Ain't nobody about to go starving because fucking Trump want to play all these motherfucking games. But I ain't stealing Trump. You hear me, bitch? It won't be me. But damn, he's fucking it up for all these fucking people. I pray that these motherfuckers get their EBT on the 1st because it's hard out here. I got 5 kids. It's hard out here for me. And I need every inch of my EBT, okay? Because it is hard. For the ones who's working, that's good for you. I used to be one of those working people, too. And then I still used to get some EBT because I still needed some help. So look, for the ones who don't got to depend on food stamps, that's great for you. But for the ones who do, baby, I understand. And you're not alone. We in the same boat, okay?
You know it's hard out here for a pimp. When on the 1st, them food stamps getting snipped. Yeah, them food stamps getting took away. More than likely if the government stays shut down. I'ma roll a clip from the news so we can give the actual latest update as of this date, which is today.
Trump administration says it will not use emergency funds to pay for federal food benefits with a fast approaching deadline. CBS's Christina Fan is in New York with details on that. Christina.
Well, Jericho, 1 in 8 Americans rely on SNAP benefits, and tonight there is mounting worry for them. They might not be able to afford food with money running out 1 week from today.
I think people are starting to panic.
Food banks around the country are flashing warning signs.
We've been having about 7 to 10 new people a day this week.
Look at that. That was full this morning.
The pantry at Calvary Episcopal Church in Kentucky ran out of food for the first time in its 43-year history.
We feel like this is the tip of the iceberg.
Members of the California National Guard are now deployed to help food banks in the state. In Massachusetts, 16% of residents rely on SNAP benefits, which provide an average of $187 a month, or about $6 a day. Democratic Governor Maura Healey holds President Trump responsible.
You know, leadership is a choice. And sadly, President Trump has chosen to take away food from people all around this country.
Aboard Air Force One, President Trump told reporters he's not to blame.
Well, I'm going to let some other people talk to you. I'll have a comment on that later, but the Democrats are stopping it.
The sudden loss in federal food aid will ripple beyond homes into stores and businesses. Every dollar in SNAP benefits generates $1.54 in economic activity.
Quite a bit of our sales come from EBT recipients. Right now it's making up about 10 to 15% of our total sales a month.
And Democrats say they will not vote to reopen the government unless there is an extension of health care subsidies for millions of Americans, while Republicans say they want the government to reopen first before any negotiating.
Did y'all hear that? 1 in 8. 1 in 8 Americans depend on SNAP benefits. Come the 1st, it's about to be the worst. People are saying they're going to start stealing. Next, it's going to be, unalive, right? I bet people weren't prepared for this. I bet they didn't expect this to happen, but it's happening, right? It's happening. It's looking like it. I mean, I don't see a solution. The 1st is coming quick. The government is basically saying, look, in so many words, they're saying prepare to starve come the 1st. That's how it's looking. I don't think they're looking to open the government back up. I think they're preparing for the shutdown to continue, my opinion personally. But we're going to see. We're going to see. But it's not looking good as of now. 1 in 8 families, that's just crazy, man. 1 in 8 families about to be without food. People are saying, well, the holiday, Thanksgiving, people going to be going without. I think it's intentional. Me personally, everything that we're seeing is done by design. If you've been on the channel, then that's how we feel. That's how we all feel here, right? It's not a coincidence that this is all hitting the fan strategically at the same time. While digital ID is being implemented, every day it's a new update. The Apple Wallet, Utah University in Utah, as well as Virginia, will now have digital licenses, right? The blueprint and roadmap is pretty clear to me. We're headed towards a digital economy, a new monetary system. The reset is inbound.
Really grinding my gears and making my ass crack itch the fact that y'all are literally so worried about people who get food stamps and telling people to, oh, go get a job, go work. Literally the majority of people who are on fucking SNAP benefits literally work. I worked at the United States Postal Service 60 plus hours a week, sometimes 70, okay? And I still qualified for SNAP benefits, and guess what? I still took that shit because I still had to feed my children, okay? At the end of the motherfucking day, because I live somewhere. I live in the United States, bitch, fuck that, where rent is up the fucking ass. I gotta pay for rent, all types of other shit, still get my kids to school, pay for all this other type of shit, and feed them. Yes, I still qualify for SNAP benefits. And I don't get what the problem is with people qualifying for a fucking SNAP like it's like a lazy thing to do, lazy thing because people get food stamps. It's not.
You hear her? She works 60 to 70 hours per week. Good job, too. Still on SNAP benefits because it's hard out here, all right? She can't provide for her kids off that one income. That's for everybody saying, y'all are lazy, get a job. She got a great job. That's what we used to consider great. Where I'm from, we used to consider that a great job.
Your motherfucking mother, grandmother, or somebody in your family down the line has gotten fucking SNAP benefits. So spare me with the fucking bullshit. Y'all need to be worried about the motherfucking kids who are about to be going to school with no fucking snacks, no food, no lunches, no nothing. Kids who have to pack their snack lunch, pack their sandwiches and stuff, and they can't do that because their mom or their dad is not getting their SNAP benefits. Like, y'all need to be so fucking for real. Kids are about to be hungry at night, going to school hungry because they don't have enough food in the house because they cut that shit off. Y'all worried about the wrong motherfucking thing. Y'all trying to shame people for getting fucking food stamps? Food, bitch? Food? We're shaming people for eating something that we need to do to sustain our body sustenance? Bitch, are you serious? You hoes are so sick in the motherfucking head, and it shows what type of motherfucking human beings you are. It is sick as fuck. And it's getting on my nerves here, and all y'all get on here talk about go work, go work. The majority of people who receive benefits, you guys can look it up since y'all like to do numbers so much, receive SNAP benefits. Because guess what? The government allows us to qualify. It's their qualifications. And they still qualify. What the fuck is the problem? It is not the end of the world that people are getting free food.
I agree. If you qualify, you qualify. But look, I'm going to comment on this, though. To be real, people always shamed people that got food stamps, right? Back in the day, the food stamps looked like Monopoly money, right? And you would be embarrassed. This is what I hear, right? This is what I hear. You would be embarrassed going to the store, pulling out the food stamps that look like Monopoly money, try to hide them or be like, look, I'm going to wait till that person that I know leave the store. You see what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's a card. You swipe, whoop. Look like a normal debit. But back then, nah, they used to be embarrassed for sure. And it always been shamed. It always been shamed, to be real. This is a realist channel. I keep it 1,000. It's always been shamed. It's no difference.
So I just finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month. And the thing about a lot of stereotypes is they say that if you're on SNAP benefits, you don't work hard, you sit on your butt and you just collect checks, when that's not the case. I work hard every single day. I get up every single day and clean houses, and I still rely on food stamps to feed my 6 children because the prices are so high. It's unrealistic to think about not having food stamps. Next month, I'm so terrified because 6 babies are always eating. Plus myself, I eat about 1 meal a day, but still. And it's like, they always say don't rely on the government. But sometimes, like in situations right now where the government literally has raised prices over 300% on just everything, eggs, milk, everything, you do have to rely on stamps, especially in my situation where I just got custody of 3 children on top of mine. So we need it. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm terrified right now. And I don't know if anyone else is scared, but this is scary. Like, Trump needs to figure something out. I don't know. This is so messed up right now.
I really feel bad for the kids. 6 kids in just that one household right there that are about to be starving, about to be hungry, going without. If the mama's scared, she don't know what's gonna happen, right? She's saying Trump need to do something. Nah, he not gonna do nothing. Y'all know how y'all was running around saying GOD's plan or whatever back in a couple years ago, really. GOD's plan. Everybody was saying that a couple years ago. Now this is Trump's plan. You can't call on the oppressor for help. He wants to oppress the people and suppress the people, all right? Really, people gotta learn about the transition that we are going through. This is economic downturn right here. Hardship is not on the way, it's here today. I do feel bad for the kids, especially when it's 6 in one household. I hate the parents put them in that predicament to even have this possible, that 6 children will be starving because the government can no longer feed them. Yeah, it's true, prices have went up, but at the same time, throughout history, empires always crumble. Hard times always come when it happens. Too many people don't know about history, right? They haven't done their research. This is not the first time in American history that food prices have risen, that inflation has happened. You know, this is not the first time. This is comparable to the Great Depression. Research what they did back then. I'm saying all of that to say, people act as if, well, food prices went up. You're right, they did. It should have been expected that eventually, especially after they spent trillions of dollars during the pandemic, people running around, oh, we getting free money. You better believe they're gonna get their get back. I guess people don't know basic economics. Supply and demand. The supply of money was printed by the trillions of dollars. Therefore, the dollar continued to lose its value each time they printed more dollars, more fiat. Therefore, your buying power has been reduced. It wasn't free money. It was a setup, to be real. Same thing's about to happen when they drop these rates. The dollar will inflate as they start to print more money. You might have more money in your pocket, but you will have less buying power with those same dollars.
Am I wrong when I say that cutting off food stamps is finna bring back families? Am I wrong to say that cutting off food stamps might bring back families? Because now, y'all need us. Y'all need us. Because, see, we still making the money. See, we still making the money that feed y'all tax-wise to get that EBT. Yeah. Who do you think paid for it? The taxpayers. That's me. Good job, America. You done did it again. Them boys in office know what they doing. Them boys in office know what they doing. They trying to bring back families, y'all. Come on now. Y'all women need to get back with your baby daddies. Y'all need to get back with your baby daddies. Not mine. I'm not talking about mine. I'm not talking about mine. But y'all need to get back with your baby daddies. The ones that are on food stamps, because you know, food about to be messed up. Little Laprel ain't gonna have them little hot links from Costco no more. He ain't gonna have them. He gonna have them Oscar Mayer wieners. Back to top ramen package for 65 cents for you. No more bowls of ramen with the little extra little vegetables in it, little dehydrated vegetables in it. No more of that. You go back to the 65 top matcharan or top ramen, your little packet. See, your upgrade is declined now.
I'm gonna be real. Remember when I told y'all this is comparable to the Great Depression? Yeah, families will start to come back together because multiple generations will have to live under one roof, right? You're about to have a 3-generation family structure, 3 different generations under one roof. Everybody sharing a bathroom. Or if you got 2, everybody sharing those 2 bathrooms, right? The family will come together because more people will have to pitch in, not only just to cover the rent, because that's Section 8 getting cut too, right? But as well as everybody gonna have to pitch in on the groceries. Everybody's income will have to be merged. That way everybody can get by as prices surge.
So I made a video earlier. I talked about it in the comments, but I didn't talk about it in the video itself. If y'all think these people that's possibly gonna lose their benefits in November is just gonna be like, oh well, I'm just gonna sit back in this house and starve, not feed my children, y'all are crazy. It's about to be Gotham City chaos in this bitch. I went to sleep, woke back up. This guy said that he worked at Walmart and they had to evacuate the Walmart because people bomb rushed it, stealing already. Baby, it's not even November yet. We didn't even hit October 20-somethings yet. And they already stealing. Y'all, you remember Maslow's hierarchy of law? But first, before we get into that, I'm going to drop the video. I want y'all to see a snippet. I'm going to drop it right now.
Because everybody came into my grocery store. I work at Walmart. Everybody came into Walmart bum rushing, stealing, like filling up buggies, running out the store, like just putting all the groceries in their cart because he want to cut off motherfucking food stamps.
Y'all watched it? Okay, so Maslow's hierarchy of law states that everybody's basic needs must be met, right? So you remember back in the pandemic when people were stealing and hoarding toilet paper, even though they had enough toilet paper, but for fear of not getting it again, they bought a whole bunch. So when people go and steal, they're not going to just steal to have enough, they're going to steal and have excess because they have a fear of not getting food again. So even though you can afford food, it's not going to be food in the stores to purchase because people are stealing it. And then the retailers is going to file insurance claims, which also is going to increase their costs. And so then the manufacturers who manufacture the food for the retailers, they still have to manufacture the food, but they just have to do it at a higher price because
Higher price, and guess what? The truckers are now struggling as well. And hey, that strike might begin again at the ports. Remember that? Port worker strikes? Oh no, it's not over. It was just paused. They worked out a temporary solution. But you better believe they're gonna automate the ports. And that's gonna have drivers not wanting to deliver loads. They already don't want to deliver loads because the rates are way too low. And tariffs are kicking in like crazy, right? So overall, across the board, grocery prices are gonna go up. They're going to have to make up for their losses. Prices about to go up, period. They've been going up every time you go to the store, the price is more. As far as the crime goes at Walmart basically out. It's a known fact that everybody gonna be stealing from Walmart. I don't know why Walmart specifically, everybody's saying Walmart, they're not saying no other stores. It's gonna be other stores too, don't get me wrong. But we know for a fact Walmart got it coming. You might want to Instacart or DoorDash all those groceries that you planned on getting. You might not even want to go up in there. You don't want to be a part of that. Let somebody else be a part of it at this rate. Let them take the risk.
people are stealing. Y'all get it? Because the retailers is not going to truly be able to pay. Because people are stealing. And then, you know, let's just say, okay, you working your good job, right? And you're going to just go about your day. You think, okay, let me just go to Pilates. Let me just go jogging. No, you're going to have a fear because people are going to rob you. Your car may not be there when you get back from Pilates. Or when you're out there jogging, you're going to get robbed. Because people are like, well, damn, this bitch got time to go jog and exercise and shit while I'm hungry. Let me see what the bitch got. Listen, it's about to be Gotham City.
All that flexing, my car better than your car. You might not have a car real soon. For real. The carjackings are about to go up. You're about to hear about a lot of carjackings. Where I come from, in Detroit, it's a whole lot of carjackings. Y'all about to see how it feels. Certain hoods, you can't go to the gas station past about 7 p.m., 8 o'clock, because you might get your car took. Broad daylight too. You got to know which areas to go to. Prepare for that, as well as, like she said, pretty much you're about to be a target. No matter if you're not going to the store, you might go out for a jog, you might just be outside. You better think like this, the pandemic, stay inside. Ain't no more being outside. You could become a target, especially if you look flashy or classy. You might want to go out and dress trashy if you do go out.
The administration will be taking away EBT next month. Yes, that's right. No food stamps next month. How do I feel about it? I don't care. But let me tell you why. Before you get your panties in a bunch, let me explain myself. Number one, this is coming from a woman who was pretty much homeless and disabled, and my state still wouldn't give me food stamps. So I didn't get rich until this year. Secondly, y'all need to start thinking about it. They finna shut off food stamps the month of Thanksgiving. Let me tell you something. I don't need to depend on y'all for me to eat. And I don't think nobody else should either. Because look at the effects. They're just talking about taking food stamps away, and y'all are willing to act crazy. That quick. That quick. They got you that quick. I had seen one video. This lady was like, it's the taxpayer's job to take care of my kids. I thought if you pop them out, it's your job. Nobody told you to have all them kids. And if you can't afford a kid, you don't need to be having them. The government will literally give you free contraceptives. Free contraceptives. But then you want to take it upon yourself to go pop out 6 kids with 6 different niggas that don't want to take care of their kid with you, and then complain that all of us don't want to fucking pay for your food.
I don't even get that. How do y'all possibly find 6 different baby daddies that don't want to take care of their kids? I don't think nobody has talked about that. How do y'all do that consistently too? It's like everybody that got 6 kids. I'm not talking about the people that got 1 baby daddy, something like that. They got a husband, right? The people that's married. I'm talking about the people that got 6 kids, 6 different baby daddies, meaning 1 baby daddy per child, and not even one of them is a decent individual. How do y'all possibly stumble upon 6 different individuals like that? You can't take care of the kids. the baby daddies can't take care of the kids. It needs to be some research on that. How do y'all tend to just stumble upon so many scumbags? I'm gonna call them that. How, Sway? Sway need to answer that one for me.
That's who we're talking about. We're not talking about y'all who work hard and this and that and all that. I don't even know why y'all get offended when we say we don't care. This is not about y'all. It's about the ones who sit up and do all this stuff and then act like it's just our responsibility. Why is it my responsibility to pay my taxes so you can feed your 8 kids? Meanwhile, I gotta go work hard so I can feed my one? Nah, man. You got the super studious type people who are looking at it like, oh no, well, you know, the economy is gonna crash and now the groceries are gonna be even more high priced. Hey, well, we gotta do something. We gotta figure something out. Do y'all wanna have a meeting? What's the solution? Cause let me ask y'all this, and I want an honest answer. What was y'all gonna do if food stamps was never invented? Y'all just wasn't gonna eat? Y'all just wasn't gonna make way?
Food stamps probably shouldn't have been invented so it wouldn't be so many people depending on them. 42 million? That's insane. Like we all have said, we know it's hard. We're talking about the people that are not trying to make a dime, that solely depend on food stamps. That's what we're talking about, because I don't want to see y'all in the comments like, it's hard out here, YT. You think I don't know? I live in the same economy as y'all. Listen, family, I want y'all to share y'all opinions in the comment section below. They've warned that food stamps might not hit on the first, and people going crazy losing their mind. Like they've said, they got you that quick. And I've been saying this. If you've been watching, you know I've been saying this. They give you the benefits, then they strip them from under your feet, right? They want you to need them so they can control you. It was a control mechanism. Make 42 million people depend on us. Eventually, we're going to take it away. Damn what they gonna do. It's about to be chaotic. This is how they're gonna bring order. We're already seeing that the National Guards are supposed to hit all major cities, or they've already started hitting specific cities as the test run, right? Hey, it's 2025, 2026 is gonna be even worse. Now look at this, family. Hitting up the food bank is no longer the solution. Food banks in the U.S. brace for surging demand as SNAP aid cutoff looms. 2 hours ago. Indiana food pantries are running out of food. The SNAP funding lapse could make it worse. Same thing, Milwaukee. Food pantries brace for demand surge if food share benefits disappear from shutdown. Private charity cannot fill the gap if SNAP benefits lapse. Arkansas. We see the food pantries ain't an option no more. That's no longer a solution. Even they're struggling. They lack in having enough funding to feed the people due to the shutdown. I just want to show y'all. Y'all look up these articles for yourselves. Y'all can read into it. It's multiple states. We got 25 different states as of now that will not be getting SNAP benefits come to first. The switch has been flipped. It might be time for you to pack your bags and dip. I appreciate y'all for watching. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.